This is my first attempt at some copper pipe repair in the home. This morning we woke up hearing it dripping above our ceiling in the master bedroom. So about 5 in the morning I came up here and found that we had a pinhole right in here. And unfortunately, water leaks or any moisture that's on a horizontal run won't drain off as well as it does in a vertical. And because it was insulated, it just holds the water there, so we sprung a little pinhole here. So I went to Home Depot and got 10 feet of copper tubing for about $25, and I got some Sharkbite fittings, which is this here. So what I've done is I'm going to make my first cut, and I'm going to install this. Okay, I've made my first cut. It's very important to remember to turn off the water to the water heater to drain it. You're still going to get a little bit of water out, but that's my first cut. You know, because this house is 20 years old, unfortunately it happens, but I not only had a pinhole there, I also had one right here. And this was the one we noticed last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this and replace it all the way from there up to right there where we made the first cut. So right now I'm going to get down and cut this second one. You know, since this is the kind of thing that most people wouldn't try to do at home, and I'm not real happy about it myself, but the fact is a plumber's going to come out here and just rape you. And this is I went and bought all the pipe, the tools, and the fittings, which these are Sharkbite fittings, so they're way more expensive than just your regular copper elbows and couplers. But the good thing about these is you don't have to weld these. You don't have to sweat these in, get up here with a blowtorch. So we'll find out together if this was an epic failure or a good idea on this fine Sunday morning. But I'm going to show this in its entirety to show how quickly you can cut through these with this little $6 tool right here. And you know, one thing is, I want to remind everybody again how important it is to drain your water heater, because this is the outlet. If there's no water in the water heater and your main is turned off, you won't have to. Okay, I think we got it there. Okay, bingo, real time. Okay, now that I've got my clean square edge cut, I use this little tool here, and this, you just run this around. It's like a wire brush, right, specifically for a 3/4 inch fitting. And I'm going to go ahead and ream the inside out just to make it clean. Okay, next I'm going to get my Sharkbite fitting, and I'm going to, oops, this might take 2 hands. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to use both hands so I couldn't show you, but when I push that in, it goes in and it snaps, and then when you pull out you feel another snap. So you want to push it all the way in and then pull it out, and you'll feel it lock, and that's where the O-ring sits over there. So that should be a good fitting. Now what I need to do is measure and cut my new copper tubing, and so let me try that now. Okay, what I did was I cut a 12-inch piece of clean copper. I used my tool to clean both ends, and then I installed this elbow. Notice on these fittings they turn, which is really cool because you know, hey, sometimes you might need that. So now what I'm going to do is cut another piece, which I can't really show you, but I'm going to go from here down about 2 feet and then elbow out this way again till I can connect to there. Okay, I just installed the next, that's about 19 inches of copper, goes on down, hits that 2x4, and it's got an elbow on both ends. Now I just got to measure pretty precisely and connect those two right there. I'm going to clean up this pipe here. This one kind of concerns me. He turns and takes a dip into the wall there, so if there was any corrosion there, that would be not a good thing at all. But you know, it looks like I've got a clean enough surface to attach to, and I'm going for it. So let me grab my fitting over here, the last coupler, and we connect him up and see if we can measure that. You know, each one of the couplings and elbows has, you can pretty much guess about where it goes, because I believe it seats right between there somewhere. So this one, alright, he's in. He's good. You know, it's real important. They always say measure twice, cut once, and please do, because sometimes you look at the tape backwards or something, and you know, you might waste a piece. I cut this guy, measured him about 19 1/4, which will sit on the back of both of these collars. And the good news is I've got a little bit of play in this pipe here, both horizontal and vertically. So you know, if I'm not perfect, I can make up for it there. I can't show you how I do this because I've only got two hands, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've finished it up. Let me illuminate this a little bit. We started here. That's where our leak was, and we put a coupler there. That's all new pipe there. We got an elbow, we go down, another elbow, we go all the way out to the coupler, and that was pretty much, that covers new pipe for all the damaged, rusted out pipe. So now you just turn on the water, and it's either perfect or a whole lot of cussing, which you will probably not make it on this video. So here I go. I'm going to reach up. We've got water running. And you know, I think it's going to be a second, because the water's got to reach the top of the it's got to reach the top of the water heater, because the outlet's on the top. So I guess when I start feeling, okay, time out, I see a leak. Okay, using this little, I had a little leak, but this is a little Sharkbite tool that comes with it. This pushes the collar down, and then you can lift out and pull that fitting out. I'm going to try and reset it and see what happened. Apparently I didn't make a good connection on this corner of the elbow. Be right back. Okay, I reconnected that. I disconnected and reconnected it. Now we've got a good solid connection. I just talked to my associates downstairs, and we do have hot water. So what I'm going to do